All right, everybody, welcome back to Brandon Breeze Gun Tube. What are we focusing on today? We're going to be focusing in on grip frames, right? So, as you know, I got a P365 not a terribly long time ago, and it comes with the micro. Well, you can buy it however you want, but mine was the micro size. So this little tiny guy, right? And I noticed that even with the longer mags and stuff, it wasn't very grippy. Yeah, it's okay texture, right? But then it was like, well, what else can I get? And one of the local stores had, boom, the Wilson grip module. And this one is the macro size with the short dust cover, right? And this is absolutely fantastic. So you can see, and my size glove is a size large for reference, right? You can see my hand overhangs just a little bit, and it gives me a little bit of extra room here on my pinky, right? Whereas if you got the regular grip frame, you're left without having all that extra grip, but it's obviously much easier to conceal. Well, guess what's right in the middle? The X/XL frame. And that's what I mostly focused on today. That's what I did the shooting comparison with for both of these. And we're going to jump into that shooting comparison now, and then we'll circle back at the end. Hey everyone, just wanted to take a moment and say thank you for watching. If you like my content, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button now. I noticed that about 80% plus of folks are not subscribed. If you like my reviews, go ahead and hit that subscribe now. Thank you. All right, everyone. So the differences between these two, I'm sure most of you already know, is that the Wilson is going to be a little bit on the thicker side. And I didn't have the FCU in here, so I didn't have to point it at myself. But you can see the Wilson is a little bit thicker, right? It also has more aggressive texturing. It's not overly aggressive. It's not going to hurt your hands, unless you have really soft hands, of course. But it's really nice in comparison to the factory grip module because it has more texturing. What I noticed with the factory grip module for the X/XL is that it liked to move around in my hand a bit more. And I think that's just because it's thinner and the texture is not quite as aggressive. It's a lot easier to get a nice solid grip on the Wilson grip module because it is thicker, of course, and it has more aggressive texturing. Like I said, it's not going to hurt your fingers unless you have really soft hands, right? So if that's the case, go shoot some more. But if I'm going to go between one or the other, I'm definitely going to be choosing the Wilson grip module. As you can see, I have the Wilson grip module on here right now, and this is pretty much how I leave it, at least around the house. But if I'm carrying it, I'm probably going to be switching it down to the X/XL, just because obviously it's shorter and much easier to conceal. So how do these compare in length? So here is the regular one, the regular grip module versus the X/XL grip module. It's not a ton of difference, right? But it's enough to where most people are going to be able to get at least their pinky on there. So mine will slip off, right? Unless you have a mag that has a little bit of extra down there. But anyways, that's all I got for you on this one. If you're wanting to upgrade your grip module, but you don't want to spend $300 on one of the aluminum ones, and I know I'm late to the party, but the Wilson combat grip modules are absolutely fantastic, very well designed, and the FCU drops right in there just like it does the OEM, no problem. And if you want to, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right down in here, there are slots for some tungsten weights. So you can make this heavier if you want to potentially help mitigate some of that recoil/muzzle rise, right? Anyways, if you like my content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.